talkers, I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making...
It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Raiders and the Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Bolden again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. There was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Bolden. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Hines now on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. Keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the 1st down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Bolden. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Carr. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Bolden taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw again on second down. Allen, and the Raiders have got him. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing is Allen on third. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Defense.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard into line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
On first down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, 32 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raiders heading out to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run again with Bolden. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now it's Bolden. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Bolden and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, Bolden. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. On second down, Bolden. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing his car on third down.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they go. Bolden. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run it. This is Bolden. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Bolden. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Carr. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Carlson able to put...
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Taken at about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And here come the Bills. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. He's got the hook up with Diggs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome...
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake. Allen. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down. Allen throwing left side. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball.
Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll run on 1st down. Bolden, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Bolden, and he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Bolden. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 41 yards. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing on first down is Allen. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He finds his man. Complete. It's McKenzie. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. One final try here for Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he's got Rome. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
give this one to Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On second and goal, Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Allen will try to throw for it. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They find some open field here. 139 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
On second down now, Bolden works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Carr now on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40.
here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
56.
To the air, Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, 41 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Carr and the Raiders now down by 4. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Now Carr steps away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a throw here to his running back. On 3rd down, Bolden. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bolden, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Carr to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Slot man moves right. So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now here come the Raiders. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Bolden brings it in, complete. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.